So in this video, guys, I'm going to show you exactly step by step how I go find potentially winning products on Facebook, source them on AliExpress, and then test them on Facebook ads with Facebook ads. I'm going to show you guys absolutely everything in this one video, so get comfortable, get excited, because this is going to be a good one. So let's begin. So today's consulting call winner is Jake Shi. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. You commented, ecom, make a video on how to make product descriptions. That's a great idea. I think one of the next couple of videos will be a video on how exactly I write a great product description, one that converts very well, title, how you price products, all of that. That'll be covered in that one video. So check that out. Stay tuned for that. But thank you, Jake. Just message me on Instagram, give me your phone number, and we can set up a call and talk about whatever you want. It's a free consulting call. So congratulations. Now, if you guys want to win a free consulting call, all you have to do is 1, like this video, 2, be subscribed. Come on, if you're not subscribed, then click on subscribe. And 3, just comment ecom along with the video idea you want to see me make in the future. And then once you've done all those 3 things, you are entered to win a free consulting call. All right, so we're here on Facebook. There's some article about Logan Paul, but I'm scrolling. I have my Facebook Turbo Ad Finder application on. It's just a Google Chrome extension you can add. It's free, and basically all it does is it puts only ads on your Facebook feed. It gets rid of all the posts from your friends, family, anything irrelevant. It only puts Facebook ads in front of you, and that helps you out, finding more products faster and just looking at better ads. So I found this one ad right here. I watched it, but I'll replay it. It's a fire retardant blanket, or it's an anti-fire blanket. It just puts out any fire, and it's very simple. This is an amazing ad. 1.4 million views, 2.2 thousand shares, 381 comments. So the engagement's there, that's great. There's views, that's great. Let's see, they don't have a bit.ly link, so we can't test to see how many people are clicking on the link. But I can assume that since this ad has 1.4 million views and engagement like this, and then it's probably a profitable ad that's making the store a lot of money. Now, another reason is this is a one product store. So somebody went out there and made a one product store specifically for this one fire retardant blanket. So let's click on their store. Let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna open this in a new tab. Anti-fire emergency kit. Let's look at the description. They've got upsell right here. So buy 2, 5% off, 3, 10% off, 15% off, so on and so forth. They've got some fire emojis in the description. I guess you can get away with that with this product. They do a great job at making the product description really colorful. So you can see right here, the colors in the description match with the product, and the product matches with the logo and the title, and all that matches with the sale price. So all of that really matches and makes it look a lot nicer. It looks a lot more secure, a lot more trustworthy, and that all comes together and it really adds up when you're buying something off a website. So it's just subliminal stuff that you don't really notice, especially if you're a customer. You might not really notice the coloring that's all correlated, but it might subliminally make you more trusting in this one website. So I'm gonna scroll down, let's see the rest of this description. They've got a little GIF of somebody putting out a fire, which is great. This description is actually really, really good because it shows the product in use. It shows the product, it shows descriptions, benefits. With the current rate of fire issues, every family needs at least one anti-fire emergency kit. So they're saying, fires are out there, which they are, but fires are out there. Every family needs an emergency kit, and you can really get away with advertising this product to families because, if a parent saw this and they live in California where there's fires all the time or something like that, then they'd probably think about their kids, they'd think about their family, and they'd be like, okay, this is only a $30 fire emergency kit. That's definitely worth saving my life, so I'm gonna go buy this product. So they have a really amazing product description. They've got reviews. Let me see if this is actually a one product store. I don't know if it's a one product store. I just said it because it might be. So it's actually not. They've got a couple different products here. These might be upsells and downsells, but this is basically like a fire niche store. So anyways, I think that this is a winning product. This store is selling it. I think they're profitable. So I want to add this product to my store, and I want to test it out with Facebook ads. So first off, we need to find the product on AliExpress before we can add it to our store to begin with. So I went over here to AliExpress and I just searched, fire retardant blanket. You can just type fire blanket. I'll just show you guys again how I found this product. And then I went to orders by descending, highest to lowest. There aren't any reliable US suppliers. So if you wanted to find US suppliers, you could just click this. And right here, you guys can see there's no reliable suppliers in the US for this product. So we're gonna have to source it from China. Click on China, orders again. And here, right here is our product right here. It's got 229 orders, 33 5-star reviews. So out of all of these suppliers, I think this is the most reliable. I'm gonna go over here, and this is basically the product page. So we're getting this product for $12.89, free shipping from China to the United States, 25-day e-packet. It's not bad, but it's not really amazing. Also, obviously, I wanna find products that are shipped and sourced from the US, but this product is not sourced from the US, so we're gonna have to make do with China. So after you find the product on AliExpress, all you have to do is just copy the link, import it to Overload, write a product description, and title it. So we already have a great model store that we can model, keyword model. You don't want to copy this word for word. This is a great example of what a winning product description is. So if you wanted to take this GIF, you could. If you want to take this picture, you could. They don't own that, but make the description your own. So take the main points that they wrote down, the benefits, and then reword it and put it on your store. But this is a great example. You could use stores like this that are currently selling this one product as a great example of what you should have a description or your product title or your price, all of that. You can check out other stores that are currently selling that same product. So one thing I could do, actually, I could copy this. I could go into Google and I could just paste the product and then plus Shopify. And now these are all stores currently selling this one product. So I'm gonna type in anti-fire emergency blanket. I think that would do better. All right, right here, first one that pops up that's not an ad. Let's check out this store. Trendy Paradise. They're selling this for $19.97. I think this is a different product. They must have the smaller one. But you can see right here, this site has another great GIF you can add. Check out their description, check out what the images they use, the videos, how they're selling this one product. Use all of that as models that you can now go onto your store and then model what they have. Don't copy it, like I said, that's not what you want to do. But anyways, once you have everything imported, the product description, title, pricing, all of that, we're going to go into our Facebook Ad Manager and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I would test that one product out. So to begin with, obviously you want to create a campaign because I create one campaign for each individual product I test just so I can keep it very organized. So I'm going to do conversions because we always want to start off with conversions. I'm going to title the campaign the product, so this will be fire blanket. If I can type, fire blanket, that was a struggle. And now if you wanted to, something I want to make a video about in the future is, now one thing you could do is you could test products through Facebook CBO. A lot of people say that you should only use Facebook CBO campaigns if you have 10 winning ad sets and you want to find out which is the best. Yes, that does work, and I'm not saying it doesn't. It does work very well, but I have found success testing products through a CBO campaign. So if I have 10 different interests and one of them is just a really, really great interest, then just think about it. The CBO campaign will optimize for that one ad set. Setting 10 different $5 ad sets will still work, but it will not work nearly as well as a CBO campaign because you might spend $5, $10, $15 on 3 different interests, 3 different ad sets that won't give you any return. But the first ad set you chose, that you have a $5 a day budget, is giving you a crazy return on ad spend. And if only you spent that $15 from those 3 ad sets on that first ad set, you would have done $20 on that one ad set and it would have given you a lot more conversions. So I want to make a video talking about testing products through Facebook CBO. So expect that in the future. I'm going to make a lot of videos about Facebook CBO because I love it. It's great. It's working really well for me. And I want to show you guys how well it's working for me. So anyways, campaign name, Fire Blanket. That's our product. We're going to click continue. And we're not going to name the ad set yet because we don't have any interest. Now I'm on a new ad account. This is just for my personal page, so I don't really have any pixel set up or anything like that. But if you do, we're going to click on the purchase event because we want to test out products using the purchase event. We don't want to test it out with the add to cart, initiate checkout. That might work, but we want Facebook. I want Facebook to optimize for purchases. I don't want Facebook to optimize for add to carts, initiate checkouts. That being said, if you go and you optimize for purchases and it does not work, then you could probably step back a little bit. If you get enough initiate checkouts with that one purchase objective ad set, then try a initiate checkout campaign. Basically, if the purchase conversion event is not working for you, then kind of step back a little bit and try initiate checkout. If initiate checkout isn't working, then step back a little bit because you just probably need to gain a little bit more data. Now, if you have data, it doesn't matter, do purchase objective. That's what always worked for me, and that's what I suggest that you guys do as well. So we're gonna scroll down here. We're gonna keep scrolling, no custom audiences. Now, this is where we test our product. So we can either try United States only or we can do worldwide. I've been testing products United States only, and that's good and it's also bad. So products, especially that are shipped in the US only, if I find a supplier that ships a product out within 4 to 7 days in the US, then obviously I'm only gonna wanna target people in the United States because I don't wanna target someone in Asia if I have a great supplier for the US, because I want most of my orders to come from the US because that's the best shipping time, and you know how that works. Obviously, you want most of your customers to be in the US if you have a US supplier. So since we do not have a special United States supplier that we can get 4 to 7 days shipping to the US in, we don't need to only target the US. I want to target worldwide and then exclude all of the bad traffic countries. So I'm going to do worldwide, and then we're going to click on exclude, and we're going to exclude India, Indonesia, Africa, Thailand, Brazil, Philippines, definitely Philippines, and China. So we've just excluded the major bad traffic countries. So it says potential reach fewer than 1,000, but that's obviously not true. There's more than 1,000 people in the whole world, not in these countries. We haven't even done any target audiences or detailed targeting yet, so don't look at that yet. That only matters when you're pretty much done with creating your whole ad set. For this one product, I really don't think that people who are 18 years old are going to be interested in this. I think this product is going to be more appealing towards older people. So I'm going to do around, let's just do 24. Actually, let's do 22, because people, start living on their own around 20, 22. I started living on my own when I was 18, but I think 22 to 65 plus is a great age range for this. Let's do 20 to 65. I think that's a little bit better. So our potential reach right now is updated to 1.2 billion people, which is a lot of people. We can do men and women because, this isn't a product where it's like jewelry where, men would only want to get it for their girlfriends or girlfriends want to get it for their men. This product is different. This would appeal to both male and female. So the last thing we want to do right here is just make sure that we are targeting people who speak English. Only English. Now our potential reach is 550 million. All right, so now we move into our targeting. So this is where it gets fun. This is where we find who we think is going to be most interested in this one fire retardant blanket. So to figure that out, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to open up Audience Insights in a new tab, and then we will go ahead and we will find potential interest that we think will be great for this one product. So I'm going to do United States just because we can't really do worldwide. Yeah, you can't do worldwide, so I'm going to do United States for this. Everyone in the United States, I'm going to do 20 because that's what we're testing, male and female. Now for this, who do we think would be really interested in this one product? So I think families would be interested in this one product. Maybe people who are, I was gonna say firemen, but I don't really know. I think they have their own equipment. I don't really know if they're gonna wanna buy this, but I'm going to test it out. So I think maybe people in the fire industry, I don't really know if they have their own special kits that are approved by their company or whatever it is. So maybe that's not the best interest, but I'm still gonna try it out. So let's just type in let's type in firefighting and see what interests come up. So it's loading. 56% are women, 44% are men. That's interesting. I thought it would kind of be the opposite. So there are more women who are interested in firefighting than there are men. Let's go down to their relationship status. So most of them are married, so that's something we need to keep in mind. If we're advertising, most of our audience is married. So they're mostly people who are families, who are firefighters, who like firefighting. That just makes sense. We can go to job titles. So let's go up here to page likes and see what kind of pages they like. And these could be our best interests right here. So fire engineering, firefighternation.com, and Fire Rescue 1. Now, let's see if any of those audiences work. So, let's see, which one was it? Let's try the first one, fire engineering. Fire engineering right here, interest is 333,000 people. Let's click on that. And now we have a potential reach of 270,000 people. Now that's pretty small, but that's not too small. I think too small is under 100,000. We're testing these different interests off at a $5 a day budget, so we're not going to exhaust this audience very fast. What is our budget set at right now? Our budget is set at $20, but when you go down there, we're going to change that. This is our first interest. We're going to keep this at that. We're not going to flex to engaged shoppers, because if we do, look how much it changes. So engaged shoppers, our now audience is 91,000, which is just too small. I really don't want to test out an audience with 91,000. I want Facebook to have a little bit bigger of an audience, to go into that audience and optimize for people who are most likely to buy. So I'm gonna scroll down here, and this is where we work on our placements. I always edit my placements. I do not do automatic placements. I do all devices, desktop and mobile, but I get rid of Facebook and I just click on feeds, and then I get rid of Instagram stories and audience network and messenger. So I only keep Facebook feeds and Instagram feeds. So I'm going to keep scrolling all mobile devices, and I'm going to change my budget to $5 a day because we want to test out each individual interest at $5 a day. $20 would just be testing it really fast. We could do $20 a day if you guys have the budget and you want to test this product faster. I want to test it out $5 a day because I'm not really in a rush. So I'm going to scroll down here, 7 days click, 1 day view, lowest cost. I'm not going to set a bid cap yet because we want to optimize for the lowest cost. We don't really know what it's going to cost us to get a conversion yet. So once that's all set, I'm going to click on continue. Actually, before I click on continue, one thing I forgot to do is name the ad set. So our interest is fire engineering. Fire engineering, so that's our interest. And then we go over here. I'm going to click on continue. Now this is where we get into the actual ad creative, what kind of ad we're going to put in front of the people. We've already kind of decided what interests we want, our demographic, where we want to place our ad, who we want to target, all of that's already taken care of. So now we actually have to work on the ad itself. So if I was testing this one product, one thing I could do is I could create a Facebook page for this one product so I could test it off so it looks similar to something like this. What do I have right here set up already in my ads manager? Healthy style living. We don't want a page saying healthy style living promoting a fire retardant blanket because that just doesn't really make sense. We want a page like healthy style living promoting some healthy, tea or some water bottle or something like that. So what I'd do is I'd create a page and I'd name it, fire tips or firefighters tips or something similar to the other page, but something having to do with fires and firefighting. It looks a lot better if the page has something to do with the product. So obviously if this said cute girly products and they're selling a fire blanket, that wouldn't make any sense. So we want a page like this. Once you connect your pages, you just add that right there, and we're going to click on an image or video depending on what kind of ad you have for this one product. Now this is where you guys upload your ad. If you have an image or if you have a video, this is where you do that. Now I'm not going to go ahead and make the actual ad for you guys because that would take too long, but I can tell you guys how to make an ad. There are websites like Fiverr, there are websites like Upwork, there are websites like Animoto, where you can go out there and you can make ads. I make my own photo ads, but I do not make my own video ads. If I want to make a video ad like one for this product, I could go send this link as an example to somebody who makes videos on Fiverr, and I pay around $15 or $20 for them to make a really nice quality video. Now most of the content in this one video is being used by hundreds and hundreds of stores. It's not owned by someone, or if it is owned by someone, everyone's using the content. I would not take the same video and copy paste it. A lot of people do that, and yes, it does work, but it's not ethical, and we want to make our own content. We don't want to steal anybody else's content. That goes the same for this description right here. So for example, right here, this page makes video ads, up to 15-second video ads for $20 a piece. That's really not expensive. That's like running 4 ad sets at $5 a day for a day. So they will make you a unique ad, completely different than anybody else selling their ads or anybody else making ads, and that really will help you out in the long run, because if you have an ad, a video ad or a photo ad that's different from anyone else, and it's not the exact same copy, not the exact same video, people who see that video will know that it's a different video. It's not the same video that they've seen 50 times before from other stores, and it'll make your store more unique and more trustworthy because you have good quality unique content basically. So I'll use somebody similar to this guy to make me a video ad. For the text right here, you can model what they have for their description. So they have a little red light right here, and they've got some fire emojis, and their description is very simple. It just says this blanket could save your family life, and then it just says free shipping, 50% off today, and then there's some order yours link right here. So they're very simple. Now one thing you should do that they're doing is make a really eye-catching sentence, get their attention. So they have an emoji right here, and then they said something really strong, which is this blanket could save your family life. So this blanket could potentially save your family life. If you have a fire in your house and you need something to put it out, this blanket could save your life. That's true. Something like that, a sentence like that, really grabs the reader's attention, and then they'll go ahead and they'll watch the video, they'll check out the link, they'll check out the comments, all of that. But they did a really good job at grabbing the viewer's attention. So that's something you really need to keep in mind. To have the description, you just add that right there. Website URL, obviously you just have the website URL of your product page. Headline, this is where you do something like, let's see if they have a different headline. So their headline is anti-fire emergency kit. That's right here. You could do something like, you could do a fact about how many house fires there are each year. So you could say, 50,000 house fires in California alone, which is probably a lot more than that actually. But anyways, you could do some really cool fact about that. You could add down here saying free plus shipping today only. You could do limited time offer. There's so many more ways you can grab your reader's attention. Now you grab their attention at the top. If you have something that'll grab their attention down at the bottom as well, then that'll just drag their eyes to the shop now button, and they'll click on your website and they'll probably buy, hopefully they'll buy. That's the goal, right? So anyways, once you have your text, your URL, your headline, all you have to do is just add your call to action. I do shop now or learn more. Learn more for this product might actually work very well, because people might just be interested in this one product, see how it works. They see the video of people putting the fire out really easily with just one little swoop of the blanket. So they might be interested in the product. They might not want to buy it immediately. They might be thinking about it, but if you have a call to action that says learn more rather than shop now, then they might be more inclined to click learn more, because if you click on shop now and you're not interested in the product, then you really just don't want to click on that button, because that's you telling yourself that I want to buy this product. All right, so once you've made your ad, I just did this so I could publish this one ad set, so I could show you guys how I duplicate and test out different interests. So obviously this is not what you want your ad to look like, but I'm just going to use this as in the meantime. And then once you publish your ad, click confirm, and then we can go into testing different interests for this one product. So once I click confirm, it's gonna take a couple seconds and it's gonna upload this one ad. Okay, so once you have published your first ad, now all we have to do is go into this one campaign. I'm gonna click that. I'm gonna wait for this to finish publishing, and once that's done publishing, we can duplicate it. And that's how we test out different audiences. So I'm gonna click on duplicate, and I usually test out 5 to 10 different interests per product. So I'm gonna do 9 right here. But we're not going to do all these different interests. I'm only going to do a couple to show you guys. So once it's duplicated, it'll pop up right here. Now we can go ahead, scroll down. Everything else is done for you. The daily budget, the audience, the placement, all of that's already done for you, so you don't have to touch that. The only thing we have to change is our interest. So one thing we could do is we could use our audience insights right here and find another interest. Another thing we could do is we could go over here and click on suggestions. That's what I'm going to do for right now. Let's see. So I could, let's see, I want to target people who are firefighters. There we go. Maybe people who are firefighters would want this in the back of their car or something. I'm going to stack this. So this right here, firefighters alone, is only a potential reach of 100,000 people. I'm going to stack a couple different job titles because I want to boost this audience size up a little bit. I want a little bit more than 100,000 people. So let's choose some more job titles similar to firefighter. I'm going to do firefighter paramedic, firefighter first responder, volunteer firefighter. That actually might do very well on its own, but these are all very, very small, so that's why I'm stacking them. All right, so I've come up with the audience right here. We have stacked a whole bunch of different job titles and actually some employers right here. So this potential reaches 130,000 people. I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna title this firefighter job titles. And then we can continue to find different interests. So I'm gonna go through really fast and I'm going to find different interests that I think would also be really good for this one product. So I'm gonna scroll down here, go into this ad set, and then I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna get rid of all of this stuff. And then I'm gonna go back into audience insights and I'm gonna find an interest with the audience insights. So page likes, we can do, let's do black helmet. I don't know what black helmet is, let's check it out. Looks like a firefighting page. He's got a black helmet on. Oh, so it's actually an e-commerce store. They sell merchandise and all that stuff. So let's see if it's an actual interest. Let's type in here, black helmet. Is that an interest? All right, let's click on black helmet. It's going to be a very small audience, 280,000 people, but I think that that's going to be pretty good. So I'm going to type in black helmet. That's our target interest right there, and we can keep on keeping on. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to scroll down. Get rid of all these interests. All right, I'm gonna go back into audience insights and I'm gonna do something like, I support firefighters. I think that'll be a good one. All right, so that one does not work. We cannot target people on that page. Let's keep on going. Fire Rescue 1. Fire Rescue 1 right here. All right, so that's gonna be titled. Now, instead of only targeting firefighters, that's not only what we want to do. Obviously, more people will be interested in this one product that are not in that one field. So we're gonna test out different interests. So let's go into audience insights. Earlier, I had mentioned that I think families would do really well with this one product. So I could go ahead and I'm going to target people who are in a family. Let's go into audience insights. Let's get rid of that. Let's go click on advanced. And then let's go down here to parents. And now we can target people who are parents, if they have a new child, if they have a child from all of these different ages. People who have a brand new child probably will be more likely to spend an extra $30 on this one product because they care about their new baby. That's just an educated guess. But I'm gonna click on all parents because I don't wanna discriminate any of these different audiences. So these are the pages that they like. All of these are great pages that you could go ahead and target with. So let's go over here. I'm gonna do parents, but also, all right, let's click on fire safety. So people who are parents but are also interested in fire safety. Let's find out what they like. So right here, Fire Safety USA, I bet you that interest right alone will do super, super well. I'm gonna go over here to Ad Manager, scroll down, get rid of all these interests. Fire Safety USA, Fire Safety USA. There we go. That's a very small audience though. That's tiny. 11,000 people. That's a 37,000 audience. Let's do something different. But the affinity is absolutely crazy in this. So people who are interested in Fire Safety USA are 2,006 times more likely to like a given page because they like this one page. So that's just Facebook saying that this audience is very, very passionate about what they like. So I might even go ahead and test this one interest alone because the affinity is absolutely crazy. So Facebook is saying this one audience right here alone is super passionate. So if I wanted to test it out, yes, my potential reach is 11,000, but if I'm doing a $5 a day ad set, I'm only reaching 14 to 85 a day, so I won't really exhaust my audience very fast. So I'm gonna test that out, Fire Safety USA. I usually don't test out audiences that small, but that is just really promising, and why not test something that you think might do well? So let's go on to the next one, get rid of all these interests. So we could do fire cam and police and fire cameras. We could do firefighter turnout bags, fire rescue fitness. These interests, I think every single interest right here is something that I want to test out because I really think that people who are interested in these pages would also be really interested in this one product. So I can go ahead, test out all of these different interests right here if Facebook allows me to. Now I can go up here, see what their demographics are. Most are women and most are men, obviously because they're married. Obviously, most are married if they have children. So I could go ahead and show you guys me putting in every single interest right here, or I could save your time and give you guys something new to learn. So right here, one thing you could do is, since I think that people who are married would really like this product, I could do married, people in relationship status, and now we can flex it down to a narrow audience. So people who are married and are also interested in, let's just do something very general, fire safety. Okay, so this audience right here alone, people who are married but also interested in fire safety, I think will perform very well, because that's exactly the audience that I was talking about before. I can click on why am I seeing this actually, because it was on my newsfeed, and it'll show me why they're targeting. So one reason you're seeing this ad is that Fire Reaction wants to reach people who may be similar to their customers. They're telling me this one ad set is going and targeting people who are most likely to be people who are similar to those who have purchased. So they've made a lookalike audience based off of everyone who has purchased off their site, and I guess that's why I'm seeing this ad. But also keep in mind their one sentence that got your attention. This blanket could save your family life. People who are in families, you can advertise to them. You can advertise to people who are married. You can advertise to people who are newly engaged, I think. Newly engaged, 6 months, 1 year, 3 months. All of these are great demographics that you can actually target. People who are newlywed, 1 year, 6 months, newlywed 3 months, friends of newlywed. This could be a good gift that you could give your friends who are having a baby, you know, because you could say, hey, I care about you, here's a fire retardant blanket. Anyways, these are all amazing audiences that you can target. So I'm gonna go up here, type in married plus fire safety. And that is our audience. So you could also do people who are married and then engaged shoppers. You could do all that. So like I said, I'm not gonna go through here and finish all of them because I just want to tell you guys how it's done. I already told you guys that all of these audiences right here alone could be potential great audiences. And instead of you guys watching me just plug in each one of these individual audiences in my ads manager, I just rather tell you guys that these audiences are going to be tested. So that'll save you guys some time, that'll save me some time, and that'll be that. So guys, that is exactly how I find products on my Facebook feed, then go on AliExpress, source the product, find the best supplier with the best reviews, best rating, best shipping time. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a US supplier for this one product, but that's not the end of the world. We have free shipping with ePacket. We're getting that one product for around just under $13. We're gonna sell it for $39 or $29, excuse me. So our profit margin is just under $20. I showed you guys how I optimize for my ad set. So I do purchase objective. If that doesn't work, then go back to initiate checkout. But I always start off with purchase objective, $5 a day campaign worldwide, exclude all the bad traffic countries. For this one I did 20 to 22 to 65 plus because I didn't really think the younger generation, people who are 18, 19 would be interested in this one product. And then we scroll down and I do people who are male and female, people who speak English, and then I tested out each individual interest. And then I went to audience insights, put in an interest that I think would be applicable for this one product. And then I found a whole bunch of suggestions similar to that one interest. And then I went in and I plugged in each individual interest into its own ad set. And then when I had one ad set, I duplicated it and I added some more ad sets. And then I just kept on plugging in each individual interest. I made sure that my potential reach was there. I made sure that my daily budget was good. I'm doing lowest cost. I'm doing Facebook and Instagram feeds only. I'm not doing, Marketplace and Messenger, anything like that. Just Facebook and Instagram feeds. And then 7 days click, 1 day view, conversion window. I have somebody on Fiverr who I've sent an example of that one ad that I saw on Facebook, and they'll get back to me within a day or so with a unique video for that one product different than anybody else's, and that will put me ahead, that'll give me a little edge. And then I just plug that into my Facebook ad manager, do all my ad sets, publish my ads, and then the ad sets that perform well, I will keep. The ad sets that do not perform well, let's just say that since this product has a $20 profit margin, any ad set that spends around $15 or so that does not get a purchase, that does not get any add to carts, or any data that's telling me that I should keep this ad set going, I'll kill it. I want to save as much money as possible, and I want you guys to save as much money as possible. So kill any ad set that does not give you any sales or any good data with your margin spent. So my margin in this is about $18 or so. So if it gets around $15 to $18, no purchases or any good initiate checkouts. If it gets like 10 initiate checkouts, I might keep it going for another $5 to $6, see if it actually gets a purchase. But if I don't have any data telling me that this one ad set should keep on going, then I'll kill it. And that's basically it, guys. Just keep on testing, test out different interests. If you get enough video views, then you can go ahead and you can make lookalike audiences. You can go ahead and retarget based off people who've been to your site, who have seen your video, who have spent the most time on your site, who have added to cart, initiated checkout. There's so many different ways you can go ahead and retarget those people who have one, seen your ad, who have done anything that I just mentioned. And that's pretty much it. Just go ahead, test, test, test. I wish you guys the best of luck. I hope this strategy really helps you guys out. Now, that being said, I also hope that this step-by-step guide really helped you guys out, especially for those who might have been struggling with Facebook ads, how to set up a Facebook ad, how to do interest, the audience insights, all of that, how to do product descriptions, title, pricing, everything. I really hope this video helped you guys out with that. If it did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you watching. If you watched to the end, comment. Also, one thing I wanted to add is I have a free Facebook group. Everyone in there is super active. They're all helping each other out. So if you have any questions and I don't immediately respond to your YouTube comment, you can always ask it in that one Facebook group, and somebody, if I don't, will get back to you immediately. I usually respond to every single post in there because I want to go ahead and take my time to help out those who really decide to go ahead and join that one Facebook group, because I appreciate it. So if you guys want to talk to me one-on-one, or if you guys just want to join that one Facebook group, it'll be the first link in the description. Actually, it'll probably be the second link in the description, because the first link will be the Facebook Turbo Ad Finder, because I also want you guys to know that one Google Chrome extension does very well, and it'll help you guys out. So that's why I have it as a first link, and then my link will be the second link. If you watch to the end, comment blue or something like that, just so I know I can respond to all those who watch to the very end. Anyways, that being said, thank you guys once again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.